This is Elmina Castle. I think they will. They want some. Wil je ei, Maika?
Ja.
Yeah, let's go get an egg. The kids love this. Daar gaan we kijken. Maika en Sophie Jane. Dit is Elmina Castle. Hier. Nou, dat gebruikten ze om te vechten. Daar zijn kogels in. En dan zorgden ze ervoor dat er niemand binnenkwam. Dit is het kasteel wat volgens mij de Nederlanders hebben gebouwd. En daar hebben ze allemaal mensen gestolen om mee te nemen om voor hun te werken.
Zijn er mensen?
Nee, dat was heel lang geleden. Die mensen die ze hier hebben gestolen, dat zijn Surinamers nu. Die hebben de Nederlanders meegenomen naar Suriname en Curaçao. Om daar voor hun te werken. En gingen ze hun slaan. En ze gingen kettingen om ze doen. Dat was heel erg. Nee.
Ik weet dat niet.
Misschien Heli's over grootopa's en oma's. Laten we kijken. Het is wel heel mooi hè, hier. Zo aan de zee. Ja, gaan we kijken.
Misschien zijn ze wel verdronken in de zee.
Ja, er zijn ook heel veel mensen verdronken in de zee. Want ze moesten met z'n allen op een hele kleine boot.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you. Yes. So special rate if you're Ghanaian and if you're non-Ghanaian. So we're lucky. We're Ghanaian. De koning.
Misschien een klap geven.
Nee. Gaat niet een klap geven. Sophie, even rustig, ja? Ik vind het best wel heftig om hier te zijn. Jij?
Mama, kom. Kom, mama.
Once again, you are welcome to the castle. And my name is Pamela. In George's Castle, or Elmina Castle, is a sea. St. George was their patron at that time. When the Portuguese built the castle in 1482, they named it after him. They first arrived in 1471. In 1637, the Dutch fought the Portuguese. They took over the castle with the support from the locals. Later, in 1872, the Dutch gave out this place to the English. As it now, the castle is 537 years. This is the biggest and the oldest castle in the whole of West Africa. In this particular room, about 130 women were kept over here for 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. These are some of the original iron bars.
Zo, die meneer vertelt dat hier in deze kamer 130 of 200 vrouwen waren vastgehouden.
Were to be the original ones, the captives would have easily escaped.
En dan waren ze zo met een dingen vast daar gebonden.
The one at this side. They are the two main original beads by the Dutch. Local red oak. The rest have been changed. We have two kinds of bricks here. Red bricks by the Portuguese. Yellow bricks by the Dutch. Last 4 years, there was a program held in this room. People volunteered to sleep in this room. They just wanted to experience how our ancestors went through. And because the slaves or the captives were half naked, those who slept in the program used these things to cover themselves, to demonstrate. Yeah. You can take some pictures.
Dus Sophie Jane, hier waren allemaal vrouwen vastgebonden, alleen maar vrouwen. En dan hadden ze kettingen vast aan hun handen en aan hun voeten. En dan moesten ze zo, iedereen moest hier staan. Zo. En dan mocht je niet naar buiten. En je wist niet waar je was. En je wist niet waar je heen ging. En je kreeg geen eten. En je zat allemaal met mensen om je heen. Te huilen en te schreeuwen. Eerst was het van de Portugezen, dit kasteel. En daarna... Maika, naar achteren.
Yeah. Whenever it's rained, water passes through the pipes and gets inside for drinking, washing, bath, etc. When the Dutch came,
Mama.
they had their own reservoir because they were afraid. They thought this water has been poisoned by the Portuguese. Largest group with female captives. About 150 women were kept over here. Buckets were placed at various corners where they were expected for them to ease themselves with those buckets. Not all the captives were from Ghana. During their second month of staying over here, some of the captives were weak, so they could not walk from the mother of the dungeon to where the buckets were placed. They did everything on the floor. Feces, urine, vomiting, blood, they slept in it. There were no mats for them, that's the original floor they slept on. All the big entrances were closed with metal gates. So the air from the small doors was not enough for those at the back. That was the added source of ventilation to them, which was even connected to a magazine. They were keeping their guns, gunpowder, chemicals over there. If there is a leakage in that room, they said just move straight over here, lifted the air and killed them. For the dead ones, they were tied to stones and threw them to the sea.
Het vertellen in het Nederlands over nu? Hier werden 150 vrouwen vastgebonden. En ze moesten op de grond slapen. Ze hadden geen deken, geen kussen, geen matje. En als je moest poepen, dan ging je gewoon op de grond poepen. Er waren in de hoekjes waren er wel emmers om in te poepen of te plassen. Maar sommige vrouwen waren zo zwak dat ze daar niet naartoe konden.
A balcony over there. The Europeans never came along with their families. Only men were here. Some of the officers were sexually abusing the women in this castle. The governor would stand at the top. He would then order the soldiers to open the doors for the women to assemble in. Only few of them. He would look through the make his choice.
Nou, dat ga ik niet vertellen hoor. Nee.
Wat? Ik wil wel eens horen.
Ja, maar hele erge dingen. Dat ze die vrouwen hebben geslagen en zo. En, ja, dat is gewoon heel erg, Sophie Jane. Sommige dingen zijn een beetje te erg.
This way, this is selected one by the governor was made to pass to the governor's bedroom. When the ships had arrived, some of the women were likely seen to be pregnant. They were separated. Houses were built in the town for the pregnant ones. They would stay there to give birth. Later, the children were brought back to the castle to be educated. Along the coastal zones, we have so many European names over here. Van Dyke, Van der Poel, Vroom, De Heer, Duncan, and the light color scheme, because they were having very women over here. At one point, some of the Dutch officers intentionally moved to the town. The customer married the women over there. They used to have children with them. There is a metal ball at that side, cannon ball. Initially, we used to have 8 of that. There were chains through them. The women who were difficult, those who were resisting, the chains were tied around their legs. No food, no water. You can lift it and see how heavy or light it is.
Jullie mogen proberen op te tillen. De mevrouwen die vervelend deden of die niet goed gingen luisteren, die kregen zo'n bal aan hun voet. Met een hele sterke... Dus dat moesten ze dan hier blijven. Dan zat dit zo met een ketting aan je voet vast, zodat je nergens naartoe kon gaan.
Nee, ik kan het zo. Ik ga het weer. Ik kan het vinger in een gaatje doen en
Maika, pas op, doe maar niet. Kan je het echt niet tillen?
Oké, ik kan het niet tillen.
Nee? Ik wil proberen. Wash your head. Keep down, Kevin. There's another one here. Yes. Okay, come up now.
We are now in the room of no return, in the gate of no return. As you can see, the bottles of wine, the schnapps, and so on. Sometimes the chiefs and the elders from this town never come over here to pray, do some rituals over here for the departed souls. People at times trace their ancestral route to this place. All the flowers at the back by our brothers and sisters from the diaspora in the memory of those who died over here. In about 5 or 10 people were chained to each other. They were moving on the sideways like this. The seawater was closer by then, but now it has gone back. The ships will be at the shore before they will bring smaller boats to convey the captives into. Looking at the small size of the gate, by the time they will be here for 1 month, 2 or 3 months, they will get so smooth, they can easily pass through.
Wow. It's very small.
We're getting from here. They call this place the mines. Elmina. Elmina. Yes. The original name of this place is Anomansa, meaning inexhaustible water. Anomansa. All that he was saying was that the governor was a good man and a God-fearer. Good man and a God-fearer at the time of slavery.
But how can he be good if he held slaves? Okay. To me, I would just spit on this grave.
What is it?
He said, did the Portuguese also use it for slave trade?
They started.
Oh, they started the slave
But
trade.
among the Europeans, the Dutch were worse.
Were
They
the
spent
worst.
235 years
Yeah.
in Elmina
Yeah.
because the locals thought the Dutch were better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
They had not started the slave business. They were dealing with goods.
Okay.
And in 1596 and 1625, the Dutch attacked the Portuguese. They couldn't succeed.
Okay.
And the Portuguese had established monopoly over Elmina.
Okay.
So the locals supported the Dutch to fight the Portuguese. When the Dutch got here, they also realized that slavery was profitable. They engaged into it. So they deceived the locals.
Oh.
That's why they went outside the castle. They put up the fort over there called Fort Santiago. Only soldiers were there to protect this castle. So we are very busy.
Good Nederlander.
One of the Dutch governors was murdered in the town by the locals. So the soldiers were restricted about their movements. Those who went out without permission were detained in this room. Others were fighting among themselves. They were kept to be disciplined. Few hours they were released. None of them died over here. So punishment for their own soldiers. They are moving to the other cell.
The punishment because
Kevin. Maaike ging net huilen. Hij zei hij wil niet opgesloten worden. Kan je nagaan toch? Wat zo'n kamer dan met iemand doet. Wat zo. Er is te veel gebeurd hier hoor. Gewoon.
Misschien laten we
Ik denk een beetje voor de mensen.
voor veel maken. Ja, ik vraag.
Alle mensen die hier zijn doodgegaan, Maaike.
Condemned cell, condemned for the difficult male captives, those who tried to escape, like the freedom fighters. They were kept over here and they were starved to death, no food, no water. None of the captives came here and went back alive. That's why we have the symbol outside, the skull and the crossbones. It's a rare symbol of Dutch. These are just big holes. They will look through to see whether those here are dead or not.
Ga maar, papi. We're lucky we can go outside. This to me is a lot. I just don't get how you can be so cruel to people, you know? How can you be so cruel and rude to another human being? That to me is just incomprehensible. And then something like, you know, the Dutch people don't even acknowledge that they did this and that they tortured so many black people. I mean, if you make a fault, right, a mistake, just own up to it and say you're sorry. And then stupid people talk about Zwarte Piet is een traditie. Really, if I get here, I get so angry about that. Like, can you see what Dutch people have done? Can you see why it pains us? Please, just try to understand. fucking zwarte piet. So upstairs, the royalty and governors and fucking slave owners, slave traders were chilling. And then, okay, sorry, excuse my language. I don't know if kids are watching or whatever, but being here just makes me really, really mad and angry. So then here they were, chilling, looking at this beautiful, beautiful view of Elmina, and having people dying just beneath your feet. That's really crazy.
There's two houses, one in the brown one. The middle one. That's one of the buildings for the breakdowns.
So this is where the governor, oh here, governor's kitchen.
Governor's kitchen.
Where he will be standing, looking at one woman to pick, saying that I'm gonna rape this one tonight, I'm gonna rape that one tonight. So if your name is, what did he say, Van der P, some other Dutch names, then that means your great-great-great-grandma was raped by a slave owner. That's how the Dutch influence is still seen here in Ghana. We were in the living room just now, and then there's 2 bedrooms. Is this his secret?
You can't beat.
The secret exit whenever he needed to escape. And this is where he raped women, girls. And then Dutch people put their names on the streets. You should be ashamed of that. Instead of putting it on street names. Celebrating all their horrors. Yeah, Asantewa and another freedom fighter woman, so they were captive there. Kevin is difficult because I want them to understand it, but then it seems like to them it's just fun and laughs and what. They're too young? But maybe we should. Yeah.
We kunnen later met hem in de auto over praten.
Yeah.
Maybe they're a little bit too young to understand what really happened here and really pay attention to what all the horror, and maybe they should also not know. But it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to be like. I really get why people are angry and mad. I really get why this thing, Zwarte Piet, is so. It's so much, you know. Dutch people just need to. Sorry, ik ga even Nederlands praten. Het is moeilijk om uit te drukken, maar Nederlandse mensen moeten gewoon accepteren en begrijpen wat ze hebben gedaan. Ik bedoel, heel Nederland is gebouwd op de rug van andere mensen. Al die goud, al die kruiden, al die dingen die ze hebben gedaan, dat is gewoon stelen. En dan hoe kan je trots zijn op het stelen van cultuur, het stelen van identiteit, stelen van mensen en daar rijk over worden. Nederlandse mensen moeten zich echt schamen voor wat ze hebben gedaan. Echt schamen. Duitsers zijn toch ook niet trots op dat Hitler mensen hebben doodgemaakt. Die schamen zich daar ook voor. Die leren Duitse kinderen ook wat is gebeurd. Om het beter te doen. Dus Nederland, begin gewoon met educatie. Leer kinderen op scholen wat slavernij is en hoe heftig dat is geweest. En wat de rol van Nederlanders daarin was. Pas straatnamen aan, want je kan zulke mensen niet celebrate them. Dat is gewoon schande. Dat doe je toch niet? Het is echt erg hoor. Dus Begin gewoon bij Zwarte Piet. Ja? Alsjeblieft.